In 2025, anyone can start sending out 1,000 cold emails a day. Now, this may sound good and dandy, but how do you make sure that your emails stand out versus everybody else? You use AI personalization in your cold emails. We've personally used AI personalization in our cold emails to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars for our clients and booked over 1,000 meetings. And in this video, I'll go over how you can do the same so that you can send out AI personalized cold emails. And make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I'll give away this entire workflow for free so that you can just plug and play this right into your business. Let's hop right into it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here is how you can personalize your cold emails with AI in 2025. I'm gonna walk you step by step on how you can actually do this for your business so that you can have some fancy, cool AI stuff to basically stand out in the box and book yourself some more meetings. And again, make sure you stick around till the end. I'll give away this entire workflow for free. So there's primarily two tools that you're gonna need. One is clay.com, and the second is ChatGPT, and specifically the API key of ChatGPT. So I'll go through why you need both and what basically they both do in this situation. So Clay, if you don't know already, you probably do know if you are running cold outbound. Clay is basically a sales tool, a outbound tool that can integrate with practically every sales tool that you can think of. So think like it integrates with Apollo, Salesforce, Smart Lead, Find Email. ChatGPT. There's so many integrations. Any sales tools that you can possibly think of, it integrates with. And it's extremely powerful because you can basically have all your sales outbound tool into one specific tool in one place, which is clay.com, right? It's so good. I highly recommend anybody who runs cold email to run it. And again, I'll show you how you can basically run it in this video. The second thing you're gonna need is ChatGPT and specifically the API key. So what you're gonna do if you don't know what an API key is you're gonna basically call ChatGPT to Clay. You're gonna use ChatGPT in Clay basically with the API key. Now you do have to put in some money to actually use an API key. You can just throw in 10, 20 bucks for this first example. It doesn't really matter how much you put in. Just put in a little amount and just test it out. And also specifically, I want you to make sure that you have the 4.0 version. The 3.5 version or the 3.5 turbo is fine, but for this specific example and situation, you're going to want to make sure you have the latest and best ChatGPT version. That way you can get the best data to personalize these emails. Got it? So without further ado, let's get right into this Clay table. So this is, again, clay.com. Once you've made your account, once you've signed in, and once you've connected ChatGPT, you can basically create your own table. If you don't know how to, all the small little nuances and basics of Clay, you can watch the video I made at the top right. It's basically clay.com tutorial for 2025. Go check it out. It'll basically teach you how you can actually run and use Clay. But basically, once you have signed into Clay, made an account, connected your ChatGPT, connected Apollo, whatever you need to do, you can basically export a lead list into clay.com. So most of you, I'm assuming, are using Apollo right now for your database. So what you can do is once you've exported that lead list, once you've verified that lead list, you can put it into clay.com and then you'll essentially be met with something like this, right? You'll have the first name, the title, company name, email, LinkedIn, website, company LinkedIn URL, which is all fine and dandy. You want to keep the first, whatever variables you need but for this specific example, you're going to need the website, the company name, or the website, LinkedIn URL, and company URL, right? Specifically. So to actually get started with the personalization process, it's pretty simple. You just go in the top right, you press add enrichment, and you type in, what the heck, bro, hold up. Give me 1 second. Okay, I don't know why it was bugging out, but you type in Claygent, right? Once you have typed in Claygent, you're gonna click on the artificial intelligence Claygent AI web researcher, and you'll be met with something like this. Now, I'm not gonna actually create a new prompt here, but what I want you to do is go to this top right up here, top right, and for the model right here, you want to click on this, and you don't want to use Argon. Argon costs a lot of credit. You can see here, all of these cost credit, right? You obviously don't want to use this because you have a limited amount of Clay credits. Depending on the plan, you might have 2,000, 5,000, and it can run you a lot, right? And especially if you're running, let's say 3,000, 5,000 people lead list, that might be all of your credits in like one specific campaign, right? You obviously don't want that. You want to maximize your use. So this is where the ChatGPT API key comes in. Click on OpenAI and you can go to GPT-4 or 4.0 mini. I suggest you use 4.0 mini. I'll tell you a funny story. One time when I first got into Clay, well, not one time, like a few months back when I first got into Clay, I used 4.0 because I thought that was the latest and greatest tool to use and personalize cold emails with, right? Turns out there's not that much of a difference between 4.0 and 4.0 mini, at least for Clay. But in like 1,000 person lead list or 2,000 person lead list, I ended up using $20. Versus if I used 4.0 mini, I would have just used $2, $3, right? So it ended up costing me a lot more credits than it should have because I used 4.0. So just use 4.0 mini, it's a lot cheaper. Once you have done that, you'll be met with something like this where it says account, and you want to add your own API key account. Just press add account, and you can add your own API key from OpenAI, right? So, like I said, I'm not gonna create a new prompt right now, but you can basically, the first example I have for you is pulling someone's customer testimonial, right? And I got this prompt specifically from Oscar Moen from Vina.ai. Shout out to Oscar, makes fantastic cold email content. Go check out his stuff. But basically, what this prompt is doing is, and I'll slowly scroll through it, so you can just copy this, but don't worry, I'll give this all the way for free at the end anyway. But if you want to just copy and read this, you'll be able to read it. But basically, what this prompt does is it goes to their website and it basically finds a case study or testimonial that they have on their website. It summarizes it, and then it spits it back out with the prefix, hey, I saw that you guys delivered amazing results for whatever company, right? And then here's just some extra stuff. But basically, this prompt will just go to their website, find a past case study or past testimonial that this company had, basically and then output it back out, right? And this is fantastic personalization because, again, it'll make you seem like you actually went to their website, did your research, and then found this person's website or company, and you actually dug up this information from their website, right? And there's a spelling error right here. Let me just correct this. And this is fantastic. Again, if you want, I'll slowly scroll through it so you can go through it. But another thing I want to touch on, or actually, let me show you the prompt first, or the output. So it says, hey, saw that you guys delivered amazing result for Atlantic relocation systems, driving bottom line savings. Saw that you guys delivered amazing results for Jasmine, reducing her student loan debt, right? So we can go to this company's website, and then let's find Jasmine, right? So PTO Exchange, this is the one where it was for. Let me see here. Jasmine, right here. It was applied to my student loans. This is extremely beneficial because boom. So see, this is insane because this goes to every single website and it can pull the case study or testimonial that somebody actually left on their website, and you can put it out in your email itself. It's insane the level of technology what we have, right? So that's it for Jasmine, right? Let's find another one. Saw you guys delivered amazing results for Van Moor, improving driver safety, right? So let's go to this person's website or this company's website. So now we're gonna look for, what was it, Van Moor? I don't know what this software even does or what this company even is, but usually, let me see. News, no. This one's a little harder. Usually they have it on their first page. Let's find another one. For DOA Verena. So let's look at that. Dow Verena, not DOA. But let's see. Let me see here. Wow, okay. This company has a fancy website. Is it our work? Maybe? No. Stories, there you go, maybe. Con Ed. Okay, this one's not here either. But if it pulls a specific example like that, it is more than likely going to be there. So if you actually click on the actual thing itself, it'll say like, hey, there's a summary of the case study found on this person's website, right? And it'll give you a reasoning why they outputted that. But you guys get my point. I don't want to spend too much time on this. This stuff actually works. I'll go to the website and you'll find it, right? Another way you can use personalization with AI, in this case, is calling out someone's competitor. So with business, you have to realize that everybody is competing with everybody. It's very rare that you're the only person in that one specific industry or one specific niche that is basically that you own the whole market. That's monopoly at that point, but it's very rare that you don't have competitors, right? Every company has competitors no matter what services they offer, what product they have, right? In some way, shape, or form. So for this prompt, what we did was, hey, we just said, based on this company's website and their LinkedIn, find me 2 of their most likely competitors. I only want the output of the competitor's name, blah, 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 that type of thing, right? And it outputted me Supermove and Movegistic CRM 3CX, and Ava for all these companies, and it just outputs basically their competitors. Now, some ways you could use this in your marketing or in your emails is saying something like, "Hey, it looks like this company and this other company are like the leading SaaS company for billing. We can help you beat them by doing blah 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 blah." Right? And again, every single company, every single business owner specifically, they know that competition is out there. It's very rare that they're the only person in that specific industry. So if you can mention their competitors, they will be very, very interested in hearing how you'd help them beat them, right? And then how you'd help them beat them could be your marketing services. How you could help them beat them would be your product or whatever it may be, right? Or what you can do, another way you can mention this is you can say something like, "Hey, it looks like you get something like, hey, like companies such as Rippling and Deal are shifting over to a more cloud-based platform like ours because we do this, this, and this." And then that way you can leverage their FOMO, their fear of missing out, because inherently every human, when they see another human or another person, or especially like a competitor doing something new or different or something that looks good, they're going to want to do it themselves because they have a fear of missing out. So if you can leverage that emotion into your cold emails, it'll be very, very powerful in convincing them to join your product or join your services, whatever it may be, right? They'll be like, "Oh shoot, my competitors are doing this, I have to do it too," right? And especially because as competitors, they're going to be like, "I don't want to be left behind, so I have to do it too," right? So that's another way you can leverage AI or personalization. And then finally, what you can do, and let me actually add this as a. So once you've actually done this the competitor route, you can now get into another way of using this, and that is through Claygens. And okay, I think I know what's going on. Hold up, give me a second. But anyway, okay, there you go. Now, Clay's having some bugs. But anyway, now that you've actually done that, what you can do now is you can open up Claygen again, and you can essentially go down here to go up here to browse templates. And this is fantastic, especially when you're a beginner, because you can go through different templates that they have. So there's like find company domain template, find a case study template, find a company's top 10K. There's so many like templates that you can use, but what we want to do is use the analysis one, right? And basically, what this will do is it will look at their website and it will find us all this information here. Your job is to figure out what is the company's ICP, who did they target, who do they work with, what's the value proposition of this company, blah 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 blah, right? And then what you can do is just press apply template, and boom, you don't have to do anything. It just types it out for you, right? So now, let me switch to 4.0 mini. Now you can just press save and run 10 rows, and then while we wait for this. This is not the last thing we're going to do. We're going to stack on top of this because I'll show you how you can stack two things into one to create a powerful message, right? While we wait for this though, okay, this is not outputting me anything. Okay, here you go. Wait, what? I don't know why it's outputting like that. Okay, there's a way to do this stuff. But anyway, once this is outputting, what you can do now is essentially go to ChatGPT. Don't type in Claygen, go to ChatGPT, and again you're gonna click on Browse Templates, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna type company I believe it's mission. Yeah, here you go. Use company mission, and then what you want to select for description is this company analysis. Insert all of this, and then press apply template, right? Basically, what this does is it'll write an intro line to an email that sounds friendly and personal, and it just writes like a summary of what the company does, and it summarizes everything, right? So if we press save and 10 rows, and basically we're just linking. It's kind of like a pointer for all you coders out there. It'll basically go back and reference the company analysis it did, and it will write a summary based off of what you said, right? Or based on what it found. So he said, I was on your site and saw you dedicate to moving and insurance companies boost efficiency with innovative, this is very long, innovative tech solutions. I was on your site and saw you focus on developing innovative SaaS solutions that really can, so like this is an insanely good first line that you can use, right? And the way you can use this is you can basically insert this in your first line and then put your offer in there, and have a call to action with it. So all we did really was just go to the company analysis, told it to analyze the company, and then we just told it to be like, hey, write me a first line based off of this company analysis, based on all you know. Because look at this response. This company works with moving companies. This company does this company does that. And all of that information gave us the tool to write something like this, to where it just summarizes everything and you can just put it in your first line, right? Now you might be like, okay, Arian, well now I have all this stuff out. I have done all of this. How do I actually use this in my emails itself, right? Well, I got you, my friend. Don't worry. Basically, once you're done, you're going to press on actions up here, press export, and press download as a CSV. And once it's done downloading, you're going to go to Smart Lead, and you're going to go to email campaigns, and let me get this out the way. Whoops. And you're going to press on create campaign, click on upload CSV file, and then click on upload contacts, right? Once you've done that, you can basically upload everything in here. And what I want you to do is go back to that clay sheet, and wherever your custom variables are, you're gonna map it out on Smart Lead. So what I want you to do is, for this customer testimonial one, right, you're gonna click on this, click on response, and press add as a column, and just, you can title it up here as like first line. You can, for the company competitor one, you can click on this, click on add as a column again, and then the response, and add as a column, and you can title the competitor. For this, you could just do LinkedIn first line. Doesn't really matter, right? Same thing. LI first line. So once you're done with that, go to here, and then click on, or actually, you're gonna have to export it again. Give me 1 second. So once you've done that, delete this, upload CSV, put it in here. And then you're gonna map out the email, obviously, and then for these you can put like custom variable. For this competitor, custom variable. For this first line, custom variable or custom field. Press save and next, press OK, and then while we wait, boom, exported. And you can just basically from now just put something like this, first line. The first line was what, right? It was, saw you guys delivered amazing results, or boom. And then we could be like, we can help you book 5 to 10 calls with companies similar to them using cold email. We recently helped blah blah blah, open to learning more, signature. And then you can do is the PS, you could throw in there this, and it could be like, this will help you beat, and you could be a competitor, right? This is just an example, but let me show you how this reads, right? Because this is not half bad. Press save and next. I'm just showing you how you can do this. Let me see, sender accounts, to put like Gamic Media, right? Boom. Schedule campaign, doesn't really matter. Save. This doesn't matter. By the way, don't actually do this, or don't actually make sure you have like HTML and stuff turned on, because I preach all the time in my videos. But now you can see, you're like, hey, so you guys delivered amazing results for Atlantic relocation. We can help you book 5 to 10 calls with companies similar to them. Open to learning more. PS, this will help you beat Supermove and Movegistic CRM. So you see that? Then go to the next one. So you guys delivered amazing. Okay, that one's kind of bad. Go to this one. So you guys delivered amazing results for Jasmine W, reducing her student loan debt. We can help you book 5 to 10 calls. This will help you beat Rippling and Deal. So like for every single company, this is specific and tailored to what they do and who they've worked with. This is fantastic. And this is how you basically write cold emails, AI personalized cold emails in 2025 for thousands of them in quite literally minutes, right? So ladies and gentlemen, if you found this valuable, and if you actually want to use this exact clay table as a template, I'll leave it down in the description below so you can just immediately plug and play this into your business. But like I said, if you found this valuable, please press like, subscribe. And I will, if you are, one more thing, if you are any type of B2B business that is making over $30,000 a month and you want someone to create AI personalized emails for you, then click the link below and you can book a time to speak with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.